Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned before, we have Robert Muchnick here, who is with Third Mutual, and he's here to tell us a little bit about a special report. And I know we talked a little while ago regarding the budget and what's happening with insurance. And so thank you for being with us today.
Well, thank you, Lisa. I'm glad to be here. As you've heard, Third Mutual has a pretty serious situation on our hands. It's one that requires all of us to come together and support the upcoming ballot proposition with a vote of yes. Otherwise, it's simply an untenable dilemma. I'm the treasurer at Third Mutual, and I can tell you the numbers are not looking good. We've got to understand that we are at a very serious tipping point with all the weight coming right now, today, from our exponentially rising insurance costs.
Right. And now I know that you are going to have, there's going to be a meeting tomorrow, the town hall meeting, and you guys are going to be discussing the insurance requirements. And that is at 1 p.m. tomorrow, correct?
Correct. And the public can watch via Granicus if they want. Okay?
Right. Yeah, and then they can do that, and then we're also going to be having it live here on Village Television starting at 1, and then we will have a rebroadcast at a later time, so for those people who couldn't see it.
Thank you. Yeah. That's great. And we really appreciate the support TV6 has given us on this. All right, let's talk about insurance. When last time I was here, we talked about what we had budgeted for insurance, and you can see by the chart, I've added a column this time. If you watched last time, we had all the way up through the 2021 budget column, and now I've added the actual premium for 2021 that we will now be binding as of October 1st. Okay. And you can see we budgeted, for example, for hazard and liability premium, we budgeted $695,000, and the actual premium is $716,000. On the positive side, we budgeted $125,000 for D&O liability, and it came in at $85,107. So that was a positive. But now we get to the really negative. The property premium, which is the bulk of our insurance for the village, actually for Third Mutual, because that's specifically what we're talking about. You'll notice that the annual premium in 2020 for $700 million was $1,413,000. And that was with a $10,000 deductible. Okay? We budgeted this year $3,087,000. And the reason we budgeted that, as we discussed the last time, was because the evaluation of the village went up. Also, the number of wildfires in the area has increased, all driving up the cost of our insurance. So we budgeted $3,087,000. Sadly, the actual premium for this year is $4,147,000, and that's with a $25,000 deductible. So if you see in the bottom right-hand corner of the chart, our total premium this year is $4,949,000, up over $1 million from what we budgeted.
Right. And that is only for the $700 million valuation. Wasn't there an assessment of something higher?
$1.6 billion is the assessment for Third Mutual.
Wow.
All right. Our brokers have been very clear. Number one, we can't get $1.6 billion. They don't even think we could get $1 billion of insurance.
I see.
So we're insuring at the same amount this year as we insured last year.
I see. Okay. All right. I got it.
All right. The next slide shows something even more problematic for the members of the village. And they need to understand a number of things, especially if you live in Third. First of all, as you can see from the top left-hand corner, we increased the monthly assessment per manor $20, and a lot of people were very upset by that. However, we had anticipated that there was going to be a $44 increase per manor per month. We cut it to $20. We took an additional $24 out of reserves. That was our plan. However, because the actual cost of insurance is so much higher, we're taking an additional $48 per manor per month out of our reserves to cover the shortfall in the insurance costs. Okay? We project for next year, now here's really where the problem is. In the past, United and GRF have always partnered with us in terms of getting the insurance, the $700 million. United is in a very different position. They're not required to have 100% replacement value on their insurance. So they want to buy this year less than the $700 million. They also have indicated to us that they want to opt completely out of the relationship we've had currently because they want to go a very different direction in terms of their insurance.
Okay.
If that actually happens, we will have to then pick up the full amount, let's say of another $700 million for next year, that would mean another increase of $46 per manor per month. So if you take the $48 per manor per month that we're covering now out of reserves, and then you add the $46 per manor per month, the potential increase for our members in Third Mutual could be as much as $94 per manor per month. All right, because our total insurance for next year, as you can see in the bottom right corner, is going to be $8,350,000. This year, it's $4 million and change. So you can see it's doubling if United goes a separate way.
Okay.
All right, so that's what we're facing, and that's exactly why we need to have the vote on the CC&Rs. We need to have people support the vote on the CC&Rs. And there's going to be, as you said, the town hall tomorrow, which is going to allow all the members to call in, ask questions of the board members who are involved in this.
Right.
The CC&Rs will be published online for everybody to have access to, and that's where we are with the process.
Yeah, it's just amazing the amount of insurance, how it's just doubled like that. That's crazy.
Well, remember, the value went from $700 million for Third to 1.6, so that more than doubled the value. Right. And then you add in the increases because of the wildfires, and it's become a seriously problematic issue for us.
Now, on the ballot, will you be discussing tomorrow the proposition number and things like that they will be needing?
Well, tomorrow we'll be discussing the CC&Rs. They'll be getting a copy of the ballot in the mail. It's going to be mailed out October 2nd to every member, and they'll have information, there'll be flyers, things of that nature.
Great.
There'll be the town halls. This is the first town hall tomorrow that you folks will be running live for us.
Okay.
And there'll be a number of other town halls that we'll have as well.
Okay, well, excellent. Now, there is another slide that I wanted to share, which is an email address that has, you can send an email to nomessvoteyes@lagunawoodsvillage.com if you want additional information, or as Robert mentioned, you can call 949-354-4199.
Right. So as you can see, it only makes good financial sense to vote yes on the ballot proposition. So look for your ballot October 2nd in the mail. You'll have until October 29th to mail it back. Or if you want to hand deliver it, you can hand deliver it to the community center, but it has to be hand delivered no later than November 2nd at 5 p.m. So thank you very much and appreciate your support.
You're welcome. And then one note on the community center, will there be somebody outside that will have
There'll
that?
be a box outside.
Okay. All right, perfect. Thank you again.
Okay, thank you.
All right. And remember that tomorrow at 1 p.m. right here on Village Television, we will have the virtual town hall meeting where you can hear all about the new CC&Rs. We'll be right back.